Welcome back, everyone, to the Mage Rage for May of 2020. This is week number 5, and normally we don't have a fifth one in a month. It usually rests on that one, but it's decided to have this little unusual Mage Rage instead of having an awful. Well, okay, I thought I heard some lava, and I'm heading for the lava just in case. That is also where I could find some diamonds. There you go, because that's what I'm looking for right now, are diamonds. Or just one diamond, actually, because I need to make a jukebox. There you go. There you go. But apparently, diamonds are one thing that are pretty precious in this particular world for some reason. Either that or I don't think so. I don't think Ed would have mined them out because I don't know whether this is his build world, his experimental world, his playtest world, or what. There's some sort of special world in here. But if it were a prep one to experiment and Twitter with stuff, people probably will go in here in creative and won't be going around mining stuff out. But this world was not created probably originally to run this. This isn't a normal type of challenge world. As I said, he doesn't normally do a fifth one, and just thought, well, let's do a little something strange. And this is certainly it. It seems to be in a world that I think it was one for one of his Are You Hardcores that he once did. So I don't know whether this was actually a general test world for Are You Hardcore or whether something else. I don't know. All I know is that it's a bit strange and that it meant that there were a few things that were easily found that normally aren't. If I don't find... I hear water. Well, I don't see any mobs around, but I'm hoping the water will somehow lead to diamonds. But if it does get to be daytime, then I'm planning to... Oh, wait on. I saw some dripping water. Yeah, alright, so I am under the water right now. So, how about... Besides, if I don't find him by the daytime, I head upstairs, look for the swamp, or maybe I could find some diamonds up there, because there are all sorts of things I've found in here. I found glowstone, for example, up there. I found blocks of gold up there, because there are things, since it was an experimental world or something like that, it was... Ah, here we go. Oopsie daisy. Since it was a non-standard world, there are half-finished things all over the place. All right, we are... All right, this is... Unfortunately, all this is too high. And this is someplace... Oh, yeah, I've been there already. Ah! Well, that's not good. But... Well, maybe something here will do. Well, this is a little high, but down here is... Yeah. Oh, now I find lapis. I think lapis is what was keeping me from finishing things last time. for the last challenge. That's what happens. Something that's easy one time is hard in another one. Oopsie daisy. But no, don't find anything around here. I know, and I look at all this gold and lapis. I say, I find nothing around here. No, not at all. Ooh, well, I do see spiders around here. Well, see, it's getting near dawn, so I'm going to head upstairs. Yeah, I will head upstairs to maybe take advantage of the daylight so that I can do some hunting. And then, of course, the question is, how do I get upstairs? I guess we get back to what I call the baddie method. Let's see. That's to do that. No, it might help to use the right spell. I reveal nothing. Well, and I'll just hope I don't dig up to an anvil and have an anvil drop on my head, right? Ah, that's probably a bit far for now, but let's start to... It is a bit dark up here. And there's a light way, way, way up there. There you go. Well, all right. That didn't quite work out. Well, then I'll just have to plant lots of blocks, and eventually I will get up to the top. Looks like, yeah, I slightly miscalculated because it is slightly later than I would have hoped, but maybe I will be able to find a swamp. I found my way up into the overworld. Let's see where the creeper is that's going to blow me up. No, there isn't one here. All right, now where are we? Because I've certainly probably... Ah, I'm supposed to be going northwest if I remember my usual coordinates on how I do things. And now let's see if I can find a swamp. Yeah, that's why I came out here, is to find a swamp. And, or some other way in which to get some vines. I mean, if I find a jungle instead, that'll be all fine and dandy. If I find a mega taiga, that would be fine. And technically, if I find a dungeon, it will be fine, since they do have mossy cobble there without having to worry about putting things together. And anything else I can look for? Let's see, we have... All right, now it's time to turn northeast. No, not north. Was I going northwest? Oh. Oh, good grief. Oh, I was going way in the wrong direction. Oh, look at that. Swamp. Good thing I turned around there because there was a swamp right here. Ha 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 ha. Now, what do I throw away? Oh, we don't need this glowstone dust, right? Right. And now, let's see. We have... All right. Now, let's see what we have. I think it's just... Actually, I think you need only one. We'll make two of them just because they'll take up less inventory space. Good. That's mossy cobble. Or is it? Yeah, mossy cobble. So let's... Yeah, that means all I need now is a diamond for a jukebox. Does that mean going back downstairs? Probably. Well, I'm way off course, of course. Minus 450. Let me head back down into this area, see if there's anything that looks like it could be a source of a diamond down, because there was a ton of stuff down that other direction. I didn't think about seeing if anything looked like it could have a diamond in it or something like that, but it's possible. I think this is going off in the direction I want. So I could just keep off. I know I got way off course at some point, but I think this will lead back to the main area where we started. Don't want to use up too much energy since I didn't go about looking for food. Yes, there are some things I spend a lot of time on, but food is not one of them. Some people do a great deal of fighting and stuff like that, and thus need the extra food. So that's what they spend their time in, prepping that up so they could do the other bits a bit faster. So I don't spend as much time on food. Okay, there's a dragon up there. Now, normally I do this without dragons, but there's something about this week's map that, because of the way things said, it didn't like it very well. So I came in at the beginning, it crashed the game. I came back in afterwards, it would run, but when it run, I saw all these weird things about. I said, ooh, and saw that weird stuff that was at the beginning, not knowing that, yeah, this is an intentionally weird world. Because I didn't understand what the world was like then. So I said, okay, I broke it. No, I didn't break it. It was just that. Wait a moment. I guess it must be a general purpose test world then, because I don't think that we had bees nests back when the challenge I was thinking of it was made. Yeah, the more I look at this, I think this was a general test world. Hey, what's in here? Wands of all sorts. Oh, quite a selection of wands. Change wand skin. Change hat. Oh, all right. Yeah, all sorts of experimental stuff in here. And I was just saying, well, is there a diamond here? As I figure before I head back downstairs, because if sunset comes, I'm gonna look for diamonds the conventional way. Actually, might be worth it. Just, hey, I should have thrown some of the extra junk into that chest. Didn't think about that. Hold on. There's some pretty tall trees up there. But I don't think that was a. Oh, actually, I don't need a Mega Taiga anymore anyway. I need diamonds. So that's sort of all moot. But if you had iron and you're going through here, would have been a good place to pick up the. Wait, some of the things that it must have been testing here. This looks like a battleground. I need to test this. I need to test this. I need to test this. All sorts of things the players may want to do. Does this spell work right? Like it looks like he was testing the using snow paths from ice spells in order to do certain stuff. If I run into some cattle, maybe I will get some food, despite what I was saying earlier, we're not spending much time on it because I've certainly used up quite a bit in there. Now, it looks like there aren't any diamonds here, though. So that means I am going to head back downstairs, unfortunately, and see if I could find one teeny weeny little diamond. But before I do that, all these extra wands are going to get some company. Because this is Oh, no, actually, I do need the redstone for the... So I don't need those ingots. And besides, if I did need those ingots, I could create more. I can get some space by doing that. Alright, good. And that gives me some breathing room. Make sure I didn't throw anything important away because it's not like I didn't do that earlier in this challenge. And that means, oh, we'll just go back here, check, do a quick check here to make sure there is nothing at all that could resemble a diamond. Big patron hat, default hat, okay. Oh, this probably has hats. No, but it does have a golden carrot, and he said you could take anything from here. Ah, Alia. Oh, see, there's a pumpkin here. Piston, spell chooser. Oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. Visible wand. Yeah, okay, some additional wands here. Skeleton spawn egg. Wait, some of the weird things you find in here. Oh, there's an anvil. But unfortunately, no. Just making sure that didn't have anything. Unfortunately, no diamonds, which was the one item that would have been most useful there. So it is time to get back to... I know I keep on saying I'm going to get back to digging, and then I don't... Actually, didn't that have that bee that came after me earlier? It did that have a mossy cobble block in there somewhere? Probably. Well, time to dig downstairs, as I keep on saying I'm going to do. Oh. And yeah, let's keep the mobs out of this, right? Right. Anyway, it's time for another time skip. Well, I popped in right here in the middle of a mine shaft. Well, that was quite a place to land. There's this little question recently about the best way to get string. And of course, Batty, the first thing he thinks of. Oh, good grief. How deep am I? Not quite deep enough yet. But of course, Batty, the first thing he thinks of when he needs to... Yikes! Yeah, oh well. Yeah. And that's why I don't like digging down. And if you wonder why I didn't just switch over to the lava spell, and that is because my reaction time is really, really bad, obviously. Yes. Try to remember. Oh, yeah, there is lava spell. Oh, let me go and switch to it. Oh, I'm already dead. It's too late. Well, yeah. But I did make a second one. This time I did not run into a mine shaft somehow because I didn't run into a mine shaft the second time around. I didn't run into lava, and I've gotten down to, well, now 12, and eventually I should run into a very hard piece of carbon as opposed to soft pieces of carbon, right? I'm out of inventory space. There's a zombie up there, and I'm hearing lava. So perhaps this endless digging through nowhere is going to lead me to a cave of some sort. I'm not too sure where this lava is. But I'm hoping whatever it doesn't bring a big deluge upon me when I break something open. It's been a while since I've seen any coal. There are some challenges where I have way too much coal, and then this one is I ignored a bunch of coal earlier, and what happens? See, that's what happens when I ignore coal. Is I get to a point where I can't make any more torches, and my only way of getting a light is through the revealing spell. I'm on my third iron pickaxe now, I think. Now the question is, how high is... Well, there's a diamond right there. Alright, let's get out of this place. Well, that didn't take me too long to find the diamond once I thought, oh, let's check out this little place. This has got to be my, what, fourth little station I made here. Now, I wanted to make a jukebox, I believe. I think that's the reason why I went through all this trouble. Jukebox. Oh, you don't need redstone for this? Okay, dokie. Fine. I guess I assumed you'd need some redstone for that in order to power it up, but okay. Now let's see if I... Oh. Might help if I actually do that. There you go. Now let's see if I did this right. $132.32, which is a bit long when you consider that. Well, actually, it's middling for this particular month, so maybe not particularly long. It is probably nighttime based on what I'm seeing up around here. But this is a strange little world here. Now, there may have been a jukebox pre-made around here, something. Because that's always a possibility. Perhaps maybe in that tower I found earlier and that there was a jukebox there that I completely missed, or it looks like it was making a bunker there. Mobs burning up because it's daytime and they're all being created and all that time here. Obsidian all over the place, lava all over the place, fires burning all over the place, dragons flying up in the air. Well, I'm sure the dragons didn't do anything to discourage the presence of the lava in there. But that is it for the challenge for A of 2000. For the final one for May of 2020, yeah, that's a... Is there something writing on that? Really? Looks like there's a horse inside of it trying to make it go or something. Oh, some of the things you see when you go through here in creative are really amusing. I like these armor stands and stuff like that. All sorts. Now, he's made some changes in Mage Rage and how it implements things to reduce lag and stuff like this, but I think this particular world was done before then. As I said, it's probably a test world, so of course it has all that junk that he would normally have in there because this wasn't a regularly scheduled Mage Rage. So it's just doing a little something a bit unusual there. So we're in his experimental world. And I have feelings that maybe that experimental version of the dragons is the reason why trying to enter this world with dragons turned off wound up crashing me. I guess that's about as good explanation as I can go up with. But that's it for this month's Mage Rage, and we'll be seeing the June Mage Rage coming up. Oh, okay. Mother, I thought he was wearing a jack-o'-lantern head. Oh, well. With a gold helmet. All right. Well, that's it for this month, and I'll see you then for the June Mage Rage, which when you're seeing this is probably June already. So that means in a couple of days they should have the posting of the first one, and we'll see those episodes. But until then, this is Pilot Noodles reminding you to be careful when you dig down. Maybe make sure you've got that lava spell nice and ready, because otherwise it's very difficult to mine responsibly.